A man who took 3 bullets while saving 2 strangers and his girlfriend during the Route 91 terror attack last year married his lover in Vegas on the anniversary of the shooting, Daily Mail can reveal. The couple were wed on October 1 at Vegas's Chapel of the Flowers, exactly 1 year after they were caught up in the horrific chaos at the Route 91 Harvest Music Festival that claimed the lives of 59 people. In the hours after the mass shooting, Daily Mail exclusively revealed the heroic story of California Corrections Officer Todd Winke, who was shot 3 times while saving others. 1 year on, he described how that night still haunts him, and how his wedding was intended to turn October 1 into a date of happy memories rather than tragedy. When Winke heard the automatic gunfire spraying into the crowd around him at the festival, he immediately pulled his girlfriend to the floor and threw himself over her. As they lay there amid the panic, using his body as a human shield, a bullet slammed into Winke's side. Unfazed by the searing pain, his first reaction was to check for an exit wound to see if the bullet had gone through him and hit his girlfriend, Ashia Collins Waters. Seeing she was unharmed, Winke pulled her up and ran with her to safety and was shot again while they ran. Once she was safe, Winke then turned and sprinted out into the exposed arena again, littered with bodies. He managed to pull 2 other women under cover away from the hail of bullets, and after rounding up a group of walking wounded, he helped get them medical attention on the casino floor of a nearby Hooters. Still anxious to help, Winke took off his blood-soaked shirt and began working with off-duty medics, bandaging others' wounds and triaging victims. He later was taken to Henderson Hospital in an ambulance with the 2 women he helped save. Doctors found shrapnel and bullet fragments in his body and recommended he stayed, but instead he gave up his bed for other shooting victims. Back home in California City 2 weeks later, and with a new perspective on life, Winke decided to pop the question to Collins Waters. The whole Route 91 thing, and the emotions after that, it just seemed like the right time and the right place, he told Daily Mail. We were at dinner with some friends who had driven to Vegas when they found out what happened to us. Instinctively I asked her to marry me. I didn't have a ring, I hadn't planned to propose until December 12. I think her quote was, "You'd better not be playing with me." We knew right away that we wanted to get married on the 1st, and we wanted to get married in Vegas, he said. And country music star Sam Riddle offered to sing for the couple. Summer Point Resorts also donated a week's stay anywhere in the world for their honeymoon, which the newlyweds are planning to spend in Italy, visiting their oldest son, a soldier who is stationed at a U.S. base there. The Winkes were wed at the Chapel of the Flowers in Vegas, before spending a few days partying in the city and staying at Tahiti Village Hotel, where the corrections officers spent the days after the shooting recovering. Both husband and wife referred to the traumatic attack in their vows. Winke told Collins Waters, "I will always remember this day as one of the best days of my life, because I am blessed to be alive, to see us join together." She told him in return, "You're the calm within my storm. When a fiery hell rained down upon us, you were the only voice I heard." Winke told Daily Mail that as well as pain from the shrapnel embedded in his back, memories of the shootings still haunt him and his wife. "It's something that you're always going to think of, it's always going to cross your mind. Things are going to happen that are going to bring back that night. But we worked through it together, myself and Ashia, and then with the friends that we've made." Share this article. Share fireworks are triggering for Ashia. She has nights when she can't sleep, she has anxiety," he added. "The other thing is when you go into an arena or an outdoor venue, you look for alternate exits. When we go into a restaurant, I try to sit facing the door or the point of payment, because if someone's going to come in and hold the place up, that's where they're going to go." Winky said part of the reason for getting married on the anniversary of the shooting was to turn the date into something positive. "We can remember our wedding as being that date," he said. "It's important for us, but also for our children, our 2 daughters. Anytime that it's mentioned, they have some problems thinking about the fact that I was shot that night and that our lives were in danger, and hopefully this will help them also." Earlier this year, Winky was awarded the Medal of Valor by the state of California, the highest medal they offer, for his bravery during the attack. He described the ceremony as surreal, but definitely an honor. "You have a lot of mixed emotions about it, due to the fact that our training tells us to do things, and it's more instinctive, the things you do in those events. You don't know how you're going to react until you're faced with that type of a situation. However, it definitely is an honor, and it's humbling to be in the same room as other people who were in the same place you were and acted similar. To hear their stories and friendships I've made with these individuals over the last year, it's a blessing to have those relationships. I probably would have never met them if it weren't for that tragic evening. Despite their trauma, the shooting hasn't stopped the Winkies going to country music concerts. Country star Jason Aldean was in the middle of his set at Route 91 when the shooting began, forcing him to flee the stage. The Winkies fulfilled their vow to finish what we started last month when the couple joined a group of Route 91 survivors at an Aldean concert in San Bernardino. Winky said the attack has also given him greater faith in the American people. "This country has those types of events far too often," he said. "But as Americans, I believe we bounce back. We do the vigils, we donate, give our own blood, and stand in line to do whatever we can to help as we search for answers and closure. We don't allow evil to live for long."